I cleared my whole calendar from 2 o'clock so that I could get it.
So your recording's on. You can go.
Oh, it is?
But you
Yeah.
don't have 60 people yet. You're only at 59. We're waiting for one more person.
Rashawn,
go. Get
you're
started.
gonna be perfect. You are recording. You're good, girl. We gotcha.
Oh,
We gotcha.
okay.
You're good. You're
Good
good.
afternoon, everybody. I'm on time, so I'm gonna say hello. I am Roshan, and I'm with the PM team and working with HRMS and the X3 practices. And yeah, I don't like doing this, but hey, after I said I was going to do it, I said, what was I thinking? But I was already signed up, so let's go. So, what makes me happy? I like positive affirmations. When I feel kind of down in the morning, I look for something to pick me up. And I came upon this last night: smile often, think positively, give thanks, laugh loudly, love others, dream big. So, everybody that knows me know I do about half of these things very loudly. And on the other side is for every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. And I remember growing up, we had this on the wall. And last night when I was like, what can I do to break the ice in the beginning? I remember this saying. So I said, let me go online and see if there's anything like this out there. And boom, I saw this. So I put it. So there you go. Next. What makes me okay? Why doesn't it do next? Oh, what makes me happy? Well, the resounding theme, family. My family are my backbone. They're the calm to my storm. And as everybody knows, I'm very stormy. So they do calm me down with various ways. My daughter just looks at me and tells me there's no need to be like that. My son follows his father's footsteps and agrees with me, but I see the rolling of their eyes, so then I know to calm down. And so from the left, this is them as babies. They're 18 months apart. And Gabby, my daughter is Gabby, and she's always got her brother's back. She's a fighter. She's spirited. But this just goes to show just how they've been, and they always are. Don't get in between them. Let them fight their own battles among each other, and then we're good to go. So that's Gabrielle. She is 14. She just turned 14 in April. And this is us as a family last year, one of the recent pictures. I don't do a very good job of taking pictures, so I had to try to scrounge up every picture somebody took of us and somebody took of me and somebody took of them to get this up. And this is my son, Jaden, firstborn. He is going to be 17 this year and doing the high school exams this year, so working from home. The bummer is COVID has us split up for the last 3 months. So my husband and daughter are in Miami and my son and I are here. Even though we say that's the best combination because she may have driven me crazy and he's calmer than she is, so it works. So she's driving her father crazy with all her shopping sprees. Um, Very proud of them. Very proud of them. They both started off swimming. Both represent Grenada in various disciplines. Gabby kept up with her swimming, and this is her favorite stroke. Her stroke is the fly. They are long distance swimmers, so they tend to do the 200, 400, and those longer races. They don't like the long races because they say it's never ending, but the 200s and the 400s are their thing. Uh, so this is one of her where she received a medal, first place medal. And this is in a Carifta. They travel throughout the region, taking part in regional competitions and representing Grenada at that level. So that's how she's in Miami. She went up for a swim meet and then stayed. We also are part of a club in Miami. So she stayed to swim on the JOs in March, but that got canceled and she got stuck because we closed the airport. So that's that with her. My son, oh no, where did it go? Why did it do that? My son, how do I go back?
You should hit P. Hit the P button.
P?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there.
I think I have it on some kind of timer. Why? Anyway, my son, I'll go back fast. My son is into triathlons. Very proud of him. He is a go-getter, and if he puts his mind to it, he gets it done. He set his stage that before we left Grenada, he wanted to be named the male triathlete of the year. So he went on and figured out how many events he needed to take, what he needed to do. He trained on his own, had me up at 4 o'clock in the mornings as he trained for this goal. So he actually got it last year. So this is him there. He runs long distances too. I don't know what happened there. So he runs long distances. So he represents his school. Recently did a basketball competition and was the captain of his team. So that's him there in a nutshell. Both very proud of them. They're very focused. I thank God because I wouldn't have time to babysit them. And it's not in my DNA to babysit them. Thankfully, my husband does that job. But yeah, that's them in a nutshell. The previous one we had to bring animals into it. I'm not a big animal person, but when we moved here, that was part of the deal. And I saw they went by a friend and they came home with 2 dogs. I don't know why they came home with 2. I was told they couldn't leave one behind and one nobody wanted. So we ended up with 2 puppies. And then halfway in, my husband likes cats. He went by a friend. Next thing I know, they come home with a kitten. So we have a cat and 2 dogs. The dogs don't like the cat. Cat doesn't like the dog. So we have to figure that out. I wanted to show you all my workout area where Sparkle is. COVID has me working out outside, so at least I get the fresh air. I had to do something because the gyms were closed and we were on total lockdown, so I couldn't go and walk outside on the streets. So I converted my carport into a makeshift gym. Family, we all family, husband's family, my family, everybody blends into one big happy family, thank God. So this is just various pictures I came upon. We tend to meet at carnival time. Carnival is a nice big party time for us. So everybody finds a reason to come home for that, or we travel for that. So this is one, we go on boat cruises and it's total party time. So this is cousins. This is my sister here in the front, the shortest one. So I'm not the shortest one of all of us, she is. And cousins and cousins-in-laws. This is some of the family at Christmas time when they're here. The beauty is the older ones take care of the younger ones look up to the older ones, and we don't have to force them to play with each other. They do it naturally, so love that. When we get together, it's more time to party and more time to just flex. So that's us down there on the beach, a beach line, saying hi and whatever. And on the bottom right is my direct family. When they come to visit, we always go on a boat ride and we basically just enjoy the time together. I'm one of 4. I'm the third. Okay, so this is my family here. This is my dad. Yes, it's a very old picture, but they're both there and true to heart. So that's why I put them in the middle. They are our ground. There's 4 of us. So the top left are the 4 of us. That's my oldest brother with the glasses. The other brother, he's second, and I am third, and Janine is 4th. She's 3rd. She's born in Dominica, so we always tell her she was a thought. But the 2 boys are born in Scotland. I was born here, and she was born in Dominica. So yes, we did travel the islands. My dad passed away a couple of years ago. Thank God he died on July 2nd. Otherwise, it would be very hard for me to actually remember because I have to try to track back the dates. But he knew I'm tasked with dates, so he made it easy for me. So may he rest in peace. He's good. So this is us left when we were younger on the left-hand side. My mom likes pictures, so we always had to pose for a family picture. The top right side is Chad's family again. As I said, it's beautiful because both of us have that strong sense of family, so we don't have to pull teeth if we want to be with each other's family. It kind of is seamless there. The bottom right is the last picture we took for my brother's 50th birthday. We tend to get together at each milestone. So the top left was Graham's 50th birthday. The bottom right is Keith's 50th birthday last year, and mine's coming up. I'm not going to say when. So this is his family, Keith's family, mommy. She is, she's a backbone of the family. We realize that now that my dad just gave in to her. So she's a backbone for us and continues to be. So this is my mom at her 80th birthday a couple of years ago. She's 83 now. She did her own cake. She was big into making cakes and did my wedding cake. Unfortunately, that's packed away in a box somewhere with all those pictures, but the pictures are, sorry, not the cake. The cake's long gone. But she did her own birthday cake and tries to keep doing it, but it's very tiring for her. So again, this is us here. This is a picture of her in her heyday. I figured I'd give her a little glory there as I found it. And this is her on the bottom right with all her grandkids. Another set of, this is Chad's family now. Yes, Chad does triathlons. I am the cheerleader. I go and I support them, but I would not be doing a triathlon anytime soon. Chad's family, his mom and his siblings, and just family pictures. He was in the army. We got married a year after he came out in the army, and he did his 4-year stint there. That's his mom down here. We always like to party together, as you can see. That's my grandmother. She actually was the first Miss Grenada back in the day, 19-something, 33 or something like that. And my mom was Crown Carnival queen as well. I did not follow in any of their footsteps, but I found those pictures, so I put it up. And this is, mommy was one of 9 and my dad was one of 12. So down below, I found this picture of my dad with his siblings, so I threw it in there too. Yes, we like to party. This is carnival time for us, and various activities with us in costumes. And we do our Halloween stint. I do not choose the costumes. I go with whatever Chad thinks is the theme of the year, and I just play along. He says, what do you want to be? I say, whatever you want, and he comes up with the costumes. So that's me in carnival, friends in carnival, and carnival time. Again, just some pictures of what makes us happy. We get together and we put out, again, affirmations. This is us at a bachelorette party, and basically we each had handbands and we're like, okay, we're in this together. Chad and his buddy is just a good time by all. We like to go on the river. We used to do a lot of river limes before the kids' activities kind of took over. The bottom middle is when we go on the boat, we actually just jump off the boat into the ocean. We put out a line, we hold on to the line so we don't float away. The boat is close enough that we could get drinks, and we have floaties, and we just basically hang out in the water for as long as we want. The kids have been jumping off the waterfalls too. So that's Jaden as he was younger, taking a jump off one of the waterfalls here in Grenada. And on the bottom right, we go to the beach and we do, one of the things we do is a pig roast. So this was one of the pig roasts that one of the guys did, and just basically downtime and having a good time. Just to go back a bit, when we got married, my husband looked at me and said, you know, in 5 years, we'll be moving back to Grenada because I like what it offered us as kids. I said, yeah, good luck. Sure, I'll go, whatever. And 5 years to the date, he came up and he said, I have a plan, we're moving. I said, no, we're not. He said, yes, we are. And 10 years later, we're here and now planning to move back. So he made it come to pass. These are just some clippings of Grenada. This is one of the famous beaches, the Grand Anse Beach. On the top is another one of, we are a tri-island state, is Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique. So this is one of the beaches of one of the tri-island states. The bottom left is a picture of the Carénage, that's in town. And this boat is one of the cruise ships that come in and dock off of the dock on there. And from my house in town, we could actually see that. So that was one of the pictures we took from the window up there. And down in the bottom is a market square. So yes, I grew up in the heart of things. Some interesting things here. We have an underwater sculpture park. So people that like to dive and like to do those things, not me again, disclaimer. But this is a picture. This is not me taking the picture. This is a picture I got. But somebody did these sculptures and then threw it under the water. So and they kept building on it. So this is what some go out and snorkel to see, the underwater part. The bottom left is a dormant volcano. It's Granatang Lake. It's dormant right now. Every now and then you see a little rustling, but thankfully nothing too big. And the other picture is we are known as a spice state. So we have a lot of spices, nutmeg, cocoa. So this is the Belmont Estate. They make chocolates. So this is one of them with the cocoa. This is a cocoa going out to dry, and then whatever they do from there, I don't know because I never visited it. But I'm told that's what they do. All right, so some fun facts. I am born on my dad's birthday, married on my mom's birthday. My second brother and husband share the same birthday. At one point, I was trying to figure out, very bad with dates, as I mentioned. And every time I would try to figure out the kid's birthday, they would roll their eyes. My daughter couldn't believe I couldn't remember how old she was or when she was born. And then my husband said, it's very easy. Your milestones are in two. You were married in 2001. My son was looking at me while I did this and he goes, please put favorite son. So I said, okay, my favorite son born in 2003 and my favorite daughter 2005. I have a habit of telling them they're my favorite and then they come back and tell me, Mommy, I'm your only. I said, yeah, but you're still my favorite. So that's where this favorite came from. The kids get their athletic abilities from me. I've never played sports, but I'll go down dying that they did get it from me. I did do a stint in cheerleading through my father, totally for a loop, because he's an athlete and he couldn't believe that his daughter in sports decided that she was going to cheerlead. She didn't even try to run, but hey, that's my claim to fame. And we actually, when we moved back to Grenada, we were approached by a family friend's mom to do a stint on House Hunters International. So we actually did House Hunters International. I didn't hear. Oh, I did a stint on House Hunters International, season 34, episode 8 is done, gone, but that was quite interesting, never to be redone. It was so funny, they approached us for a redo, and I looked at my husband and said, you're on your own, and he goes, no, I'm not doing it. I said, great. So that was that.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Super
it's cool now, but at the time it was just like, and then I had to tell the office that in case they saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, and then they wanted a viewing party, and I said, no, I don't know how I'm gonna look, because we couldn't see it before. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I'm close to time.
Yeah, but we can go find it.
No,
You
I
can find
tried.
it now.
I
can't
tried,
find it. I've
and you have to
tried.
pay for it, yeah.
Ah.
And this is one of our nice, this is taken actually on our boat ride back to shore, just one of our sunsets. I tried to showcase some of the soca music because we like soca. That's what we listen to besides reggae and that mix. But big into soca. But unfortunately, you can't hear any sounds, so it doesn't make sense to actually show anything on this one. But it's there. It's a pity. I tried to see if I could get some sound, but it wasn't working. I wanted to let you all hear kind of music we listen to, but. And then this one is just, I went online and just figured since I can't actually go and do a drive round, I would show you a little bit of Grenada taken by one of the chaps here. One of our friends did what do you call it?
But you need to tell them how hot it is there.
A drone?
Tell them how
A
hot it
drone,
is there.
that's it.
A drone.
A drone. I don't know where everything is. So look at the top, Marquis St. Andrews. It's various parts of the country. I'm not going to show the whole thing. You can look at it on your own. In the country has a lot of black sand. So these are one of the beaches in the country.
Wow. So beautiful.
It's hot though.
I love the hot, so I think I'd be happy.
The towns. Everywhere has a church is a big Catholic community. This is St. George's. This is the town. This is the actual heart of the island. And that's the stadium that you're seeing there. The stadium. This is one of the forts, Fort Frederick. This one we actually went party in there in the cave. This is the dock. And then we have a lot of boats that come from port here, especially in the hurricane season. A panoramic for Grand Dance area. We do a lot of outside parties at Quarantine Point as well because it's open and a big open area that people can put up tents and basically. And this is Grand Dance.
That's so beautiful.
Now let me get my son because he wanted to do a cameo. He said he wanted to do a cameo, but he changed his mind. So, so that's it. That's me in a nutshell. Thank you very much. And
Thank you so much, Roshan.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Roshan.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Miss
Roshan.
you.
You looked great,
Roshan, I think I
Roshan.
found that.
Thank you.
Roshan, I
Thank
think I found
you.
that video.
Hurry back.
Thanks,
Thank
Rashawn.
you.
I think I found that video.
Oh, do
I was
share.
doing a little.
No.
I was doing a little googling. Wasn't so hard to find.
Really?
But can you
No, you
actually
just have to
play
pay
it?
the $3.
And I think they want like a $99 membership, but maybe worth it. I think I'm gonna go for it.
And then you can share it with everybody.
No.
There's